Okay, now you may want to ask, okay, what are the things that can help us to increase the herd health and preventing for example, the epithelial layer damage? There are several factors can benefit the pig health. This is a paper published in 2006 by Dr. Duane, who is a Canadian vet, where he looked at a large data from an epidemiological study looking at all the nursery pigs in Manitoba, and by comparing all those nursery barns, what are the factors that they're doing differently that really can impact the herd health. Then he concluded the farm biosecurity, disease status, farm management, and also nutrition, all are the factors can help to benefit the herd health and also pigs' survival. And here, I pointed out here, the nutrition, especially inclusion of plasma in the nursery diet, really significantly improved the pig health and the survival. On the right side on the graph, you can see the odds ratio of including plasma for increasing the pig's health and survivability by including plasma in the first diet and the second diet. The odds ratio for them are 13.5 and 4.9 respectively. They are all even higher than the reference, for example, higher weaning weight, the odds ratio for higher weaning weight. We all know higher weaning weight will increase pig survival or pig health, but this data from Dr. Wayne really shows the importance of nutrition. It's probably more important actually than the higher weaning weight from this piece of the information. But nevertheless, this is really showing you there are several factors can improve or can help with pig health, which we all have to really focus on for your pigs if you are in the African swine fever threat zones. And also nutrition are very, very important as well. When we talk to an epidemiologist or a virologist, talk about the key strategy to limit the virus infection, we often really are, spending our time try to focus on minimum the exposure and also reduce the transmission, the possibility of transmissions, which are very true, and you should probably spend 120% of your time try to do that, really minimize the exposure and transmission, which are including factors like biosecurity, increase your biosecurity, try to have a better management of your farm or your employees, pig flow, testing and monitoring. Those are things you need to do, and you probably need to do 100% or 120% of your effort. However, we do believe there are another side of this equation, which are pig itself. The health of a pig or herd health or the epithelial layer health, those are probably important as well, as I just illustrated from previous slides. So we do believe if we can improve the herd health or the gut health of the herd, we can also help the pigs to deal with this virus. I'm a nutritionist, so I want to, what I often ask myself is there any dietary interventions or strategy that we can use to optimize the herd health and the immunities to help the pigs to fight against this virus? The answer is really yes, clearly, because we have a lot of data to show nutrition can impact gut health and also impact immune system. In this way, the diet definitely can help the pigs to deal with this virus. What are some of the examples of dietary ingredient or diet regulating immunities? Here I'm giving a few examples here. Those are functional proteins, which are essentially and part of the immune system, right? And like the IgGs or interferon, those bioactive proteins, they're essentially a part of the immune system. They sure can regulate the immune system. For example, the IgGs, it can neutralize the pathogens. Also, although as I mentioned, the African swine fever virus, the IgGs, the antibodies, will not neutralize this virus, so it doesn't work that way. However, the immunoglobulins do facilitate and more efficient immune response. In that way, it can help. The other proteins like interferon gammas, we know it itself has antiviral properties. There are data suggesting it actually can inhibit African swine fever virus replication in the host cells, and also there are data suggesting it can prevent the penetration of the virus into a target cells. Also, it facilitates some specific CD4, CD8 T cell response, which are very important for controlling this virus or helping pig to survive from this virus. Also, there are other proteins can really help with the gut health as well. So again, this is really illustrating the dietary component or ingredient can and do impact the immunity of a pig. Certainly, as a company, we produce plasma proteins, and we in the past have done a lot of plasma challenge trials with plasma. As you can see here, we have run the trials with pigs, calves, and poultry, and also aquaculture species on all kinds of challenges: E. coli challenge, Salmonella challenge, or virus challenge like PRRS challenge or PCV2 challenge. Under those challenge study, we always see the pigs or other species always have a better diarrhea score, better average daily gain, better survival, and feed efficiency when they are fed with plasma functional proteins. We believe the reason why we see that result is because the functional proteins in plasma as an essential part of the immune system really can improve the efficiency of an animal to deal with the disease challenge, and in that way it increases the health of an animal and improve the performance. So coming back to this slide again, and this is really showing you how we believe plasma protein really helps to reduce the risk of virus infection. It's really through a better gut health. We have a lot of data on plasma protein. Its role in the epithelial layer health. We have a lot of paper in the literature showing plasma protein can improve tight junction, improve barrier function, reduce inflammations, and actually can repair the damaged epithelial layers as well. So the plasma protein do play a very unique role in keeping the epithelial layer healthy, or even when the damage happens, the plasma can actually help to restore those damaged epithelial layer back to normal quicker than control. So this is a very unique role plasma can play to improve gut health. So in this case, in African swine fever virus threat, we believe plasma protein really can help to at least reduce minimum infectious dose, or actually increase the minimum infectious dose needed for African swine fever virus to infect the herd. Or to reduce the transmission rate between pigs to pigs because they have a better gut health. You might need a higher dose for pig to get infected, so it can actually reduce the transmission rate between pig to pig.